Hey guys, today I'm just kind of showing how to make gates and levers in the mod kit. So to start with, you need your content browser because that's where every single thing is. So to find it, I'll close it for this example. To find it, you want to click window in the top left and then okay, hold on. You can't see what I'm seeing. Give me a sec. As I was saying, you go to the top left, press window. Then go down a little bit, hover over Content Browser, and I just recommend using Content Browser 1 because, well, that's what I always use and it works fine. So in here, you want to search for BP_switcher. You can pause here you can pause anytime if I'm going too fast. Ignore the BP switcher deleter. You won't have that. That's just something I created myself. So you can pick one of these. If you have the old art pack, you can pick any one of these. You might be missing some because you might not have the old art pack, and that's completely fine. Only these will show in that case. But that's okay. So for this example, I'll be using one everybody should have. BP switcher 2. Doesn't really matter which switcher you use, as long as it has BP before it. I don't think BP switcher gen works. I don't know though. So you want to position it a little bit. I have this pre-made map. You probably don't have this. That's okay. It's just to show off how to do it. It doesn't need to be here. Next, you want to search BP_platform door, and then it will be this one right here. The very first result. Might not be the first for you. It's just this one right here. BP platform door. Drag it in. I'll position it because I have a little spot for it. Okay. Once again, it doesn't have to be in a perfect spot. It's just I have this set up. Now, this is where you have to pay a little bit of attention. Switcher BP_switcher 2. You want to select your switcher and make sure you have the details panel. If you don't have it and it looks like this or something, you want to go to the top left, window, details, and like content browser, I'd recommend using the first one, so details 1. And honestly, I just generally recommend putting it right under the world outliner, which you see this little gem shape right here. You drag it down here to this trapezoid, and it should do that. And now you have this. So you want to make sure you have switcher selected, whichever one you dragged in. And then in the second search bar, you might not have this one, but just in the one I'm going to be typing in, you need to type connect to. No, I'm sorry. You want to select the gate and type connect to. Right here, you want to press plus, and then you want to select your switcher in this drop down. It is easier if you click this and then just click the switcher, then it will do that. It's a pick actor from scene button. It's this one right here. Now that that's connected, it won't just work. First, I'd recommend making it to where the gate doesn't automatically open. So to do that, you want to select the switch, and in this search bar right here, you want to type state and make sure this is off. If you want it to automatically open, change it to on, which it should be by default. But if you want it to be already closed, which I'd recommend, set it to off. And then we're not done yet. This won't work without power. So if you want it to be linked to a generator, like this one works, you can just position it. You wanna I don't use generators often. Hold on. You wanna select the switcher, type connect to, and select your generator, or press this button and click it. And yeah. And you can also change this state to off, which I would recommend. But you can also leave it on if you want. Your choice, not mine. I'll just put it off for this tutorial. Now, if you want to like make a wire that indicates where it goes to, you in the content browser, you want to type spline_wire, I think, and then it should be this. You want to like drag it to the side of the generator. This is optional, by the way. You don't need this. You can like put it in, and then how splines work is they're like bendable meshes, I like to call them. So put it to the floor, hold Alt, and move it again. Hold Alt, move it again. Hold Alt, move it again. Hold Alt, and move it up here. It's pretty self-explanatory. You gotta hold Alt on your keyboard and then move it. It'll create a new point. Might clip into the ground. You just gotta kind of refine it a little bit. Any details that are kind of messed up, that should be fine. Remember, you don't need this, so you can just like not listen to this part at all if you don't want this wire. Now it should work. Let me save it so it, because sometimes if you don't connect stuff right, it can crash your mod kit. So I'll just make sure I do this. I do it right. Okay, so you're here, and doesn't work. But if I turn this on, boom, and then if you don't want a generator though, so I'll just move this stuff under the ground. If you don't want a generator, and like, yeah, you can just click on here, go to the details panel, search up generator, I know it sounds weird, and check this. Basically what this means is that the switch generates its own electricity, so you know, it doesn't need to be done. It doesn't need help by a generator to generate electricity. And if you look under the ground, the generator is off, as you can tell. So yeah, that's basically it. Uh-oh. Yep, thanks for watching this tutorial, and I'll see you in another video. Bye!